is it just me or does it seem like most of millennials are literally crashing out right now? Like I want to crash out. I am sitting in the car. I just got back to the house for running errands and it's raining and I can't get out the car right now because I don't have an umbrella here and I'm not about to get out. And I just want to crash out for a moment, y'all, because put your headphones, take them out, put it on mute. I don't know, but God dang! Like, shit! It's so much going on. It's so much. It's so much. It's so much. It's like the time of being a millennial. I feel like millennials, we have it harder than anyone else. And I feel like right now there is a collective millennial crashing out that is happening. And I've just coined it the millennial midlife crisis slash awakening. Okay. I feel like as a collective, we are going through some type of crashing out to crash in or just awakening to like the world. Like we're noticing all these dang on loops. Like it's starting to feel like the millennial generation is the only awake, like the generation that literally was big on awakening, awakening people to the realities of the world and what's going on, like it's so much going on in the freaking world and it feels like there is a collective crash out. Like, is it just me? It just seems like everything is just coming to a point where I feel like a lot of us are making like drastic changes. We're deciding to change our life because we're realizing a lot of this shit has been lies anyway. A lot of this has been a game anyway. Like they've been just lying to us and having us chasing a dang on carrot on a stick. You get what I'm saying? And it's just like I feel like a lot of us have been waking up. Like we're like the generation who did everything right. You know, we were told to go to college. We went to college. What do we get? All these fucking student loans. Okay, because we were told to go to college, but we weren't told how to go to college to really be able to pay it back. We thought we would get a job that would be able to pay the shit back. We thought we would be able to be citizens to be able to pay it back, but we weren't told that that debt makes you a slave to this system. Okay, so do the shit even really be worth it sometimes, right? The lack of information. We were told the American dream or wherever you're at, like, get married, have kids, buy a house, white picket fence, good job. Who the hell has that? Who's doing that for real? We were lied to about relationships. We were raised up on these toxic freaking movies that I'm definitely going to be talking more about. But we were raised up on these toxic movies and examples of love, coming of age, relationships, all of that jazz, only to turn out to see just how freaking toxic it really was. And so we all running around here broken, breaking other people. So now a lot of us are choosing to just be single. Or people are getting divorces and they just like, baby, I'm not getting married again. I'm not getting married again. And I feel like in this current season, so many millennials are choosing to say, F it. We've lived through so many different world destructive issues. We've lived through bombings. We've lived through political issues. We've lived through wars. We've lived through recessions. We've lived through different pandemics. We've lived through so much. Every 2 years of our life, literally, from our youth. It started with the dang on Y2K. Actually, it was before the Y2K bug. Because what was the anthrax and shit? Like, we went through so much. We're a traumatized generation where I feel like our parents and our elders, in a lot of ways, they threw us out to the wolves. We were not prepared for the forward movement of the world and of society. It's like we have these old school, the old school wisdom and knowledge and ways to us. But when it comes to navigating this world now, a lot of us were set up for failure. And I really feel like a lot of us are starting to realize that now. And through that, it's like, I want something different, you know? Like all these promises that I was gave that if I do this, or if I acted right, or if I was a good girl or a good boy, or whatever the case is, that life will be good. And we came to find out that we actually have it the hardest. So then now it has you wondering if being good is actually just symbolic for you're the one, the ones who everybody eat off of. I feel like the whole world is eating off millennials. Literally. Literally. We followed the script, and where did the script get us? That rain is coming down right now, child. It's like we're in our 30s and our 40s right now. And I know I say midlife crisis or whatever the case, and people like to say this in the 50s. But think about it, humans ain't really living past 85 at average. Okay? Not too many humans are living to 100 anymore because of this stress. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to be dying early. I'm not trying to say that. But what I'm saying is that what we are going through is literally the equivalent to what we've always been told a midlife crisis is. I feel like a lot of us are starting our lives completely over. As I share with you all, baby, I'm tired of this rent shit. I'm tired of all these bills. I'm tired of paying all this money to be at one place. Like, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. We have more free will than what we realize. It's like we were raised up on the aspect of not really realizing that how much free will we really had. So it's like maybe it's not for real like a crashing out, but we're crashing in. It's not a midlife crisis, but a midlife awakening, where we're really starting to awaken to the world and everything around in the world, you know. And that's why so many people are leaving marriages. They're quitting their jobs. They're moving. Someone's moving to other countries, things of this nature, starting new careers. That's what I'm seeing amongst us all. Like, tired of being in the rat race, tired of performing, tired of pretending to be a certain way or to show up a certain type of way. Tired. I am so tired. And it's like, many may say that it's like a rebellion type of thing, but I really feel like it's like a revolution, because a lot of us are tired. There's a reason why the majority of dang on millennials either smoke or drink or they eat. Is one of the three addictions. Smoke, eat, and drink. And I find it interesting because a lot of us, we were raised up in the epidemic of like the crack epidemic and things of that nature. And it's like we saw what these things did to people. And it's like we don't want to go that deep into it. But it's like, how do you cope in this world? How do you cope in this world? I know I've gotten back into just my writing, just to write because I enjoy it, back into podcasting. I started on Substack. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just about to document this crash out. I'm about to document this midlife change, this midlife transition, because I know I'm not the only one who's going through this or the only one who's been thinking about this. And I'm going to be speaking out more about it because I feel like not enough people are speaking out about the realities of all of this. Like, oh, let me know down below if this is what y'all going through. But I'm not downloading, I'm documenting my journey on Substack. So that's where I have my blog. That's where I have my podcast. All of that is over there. And like, if you're down to follow the journey and, you know what I'm saying, say me too on some things of just restarting, redefining, changing our life completely. This is what I teach. And it's one of those where we are always transforming our life in some kind of way, right? So I'm just showing the process of changing your life and all of that jazz in real time. Shit, you about to see my process. And my process is me documenting it. I'm not about to be quiet. I've been quiet a lot of my life of not sharing things, not sharing what happened, what went on, what got me to be how I am now. I'm not quiet no more. No one's safe. I had to get that out, y'all. And it's still raining. I don't even know how much longer it's supposed to rain for, but I am not about to get out this freaking car. Let me look at this weather app real quick. Oh, hell, it's supposed to rain for the next hour. I'm about to be sitting in this car for the next hour. I'll find something to do. I will find something to do. I may just have to run through the water. That's one of my quirks, with me being on the spectrum. I've shared this quite a few times, but like wet hands and feet, like it does something to me. Like I've had anxiety attacks before. Like it's so interesting, but though that's gotten better over time. I've learned how to work through that. But I'm so mad I don't have an umbrella in here, and I used to have one in here too. I broke it. That's what it was. But that's what I wanted to say, y'all. Like I feel like a lot of us are waking up to just the realities of the world and choosing to take control of our life. Like choosing to take control of our life because no one else gonna do it. No one else is gonna do it. So that's the vibe, y'all. This is me, Moni. However you know me as. I have so many different nicknames. Moni was Moni Amani. It was one of my nicknames growing up. I have so many nicknames people have given me over the years. But in college, my close friends called me Mani and Moni. Moni was the main one of how they did it. But I like it with two N's, so I say it Mani, but they say Moni. So I have so many nicknames. But yeah, feel free to subscribe if you would like to go along on the journey of me going through this process. And I'll see y'all, baby. I'll be back with another video, child. I just had to get this out. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Let me know down below how y'all doing too. Okay, did you need to crash out too? Scream in the comments. If you needed to crash out too, scream in the comments. Let it out. Let it out.